Teresa Shelton. She's a Jeffco candidate for school board. And I also just saw that less than 11% of registered voters have turned in a ballot in Colorado. I don't expect us to have a huge turnout, and I cannot make people understand strongly enough that in an election with low turnout, your vote matters so much. So are you paying attention to school boards around the state? What are you seeing and when you're talking to people?
Oh my gosh, Mandy, there is nothing more important right now than people getting out to vote for these school board elections. This is where we save America, on the school boards. And this is where parents are speaking up and standing out. And I can speak up as a governor candidate that nothing is more important right now than our kids and what they're facing. We have one of the highest suicide rates in the country right here in Colorado. The learning loss is outrageous that's happened throughout COVID. The proficiency rates for kids in Colorado for reading and math is terrible.
Right now, we're in a situation in Colorado where we're having an uptick a little bit in the virus, and there are rumors around that our current governor is getting advice to institute lockdowns. People are saying, should this place be locked down? Heidi, I have a feeling that we're going to be dealing with things like this, and if you were governor, what would you do in this situation?
Oh, for goodness sake, Mandy, we have to get back to trusting people, trusting the people of Colorado to make good decisions for themselves, their families, their kids, their businesses. I truly believe every business owner wants their customers to be healthy and safe. They want their staff to be healthy and safe. Parents want their kids to be healthy and safe.
We still have not had a bounce back in our economy. We still have a lot of people not coming back to work. And there are a lot of people out there looking for jobs who are having this disconnect between employers who say they can't find people who are not even giving a call to people who are actually applying for jobs. That's going to be a problem, I think, for the next governor, whoever it is.
Yeah, we've got to unleash the economy, and we've got to get people back to work. And as a leader of the state, I will absolutely advocate the dignity of work and how important it is to engage with your employers, with your community, and just get back to producing and creating and doing the things that Americans do so well. I just, as an entrepreneur, I can't imagine life without purpose, and work is purpose for a lot of people. And part of what I do at She Factor and at CU is helping young people find their passion and finding work that's meaningful for them.
I'm a transplant, so I'm putting myself in this category. Is it the influence of transplants? What has created that change? Because when I moved here, and it was only 9 years ago, actually I moved here now, 8 years, 8.5, whatever. I love that spirit that you were talking about, the fact that everybody was so chill and that you would see a car with a Second Amendment sticker on one side and an environmentalist sticker on the other, and everybody was okay. It was like, you do your thing and I'll do my thing. And in the short time that I've been here, I don't even recognize that attitude here.
Yeah, I think that here's what's resonating with people around the state when I say, as governor, I want to control my life, not yours. And I trust you to make good decisions about your business, your kids, your life. And that's really the Colorado way, is we don't need a governor who's a control freak telling us what to do and how to live our lives or run our businesses. And we don't need a legislature doing that either. They passed, 511 bills last session, making it harder to live, work, and raise a family in Colorado. And so I think we're feeling suffocated. People around the state are feeling suffocated, and we want the government to trust us again to do, to live our life the best way we see possible. And I think that's the essence of it.
Heidi Ganahl is my guest. I put a link to her website. She is running for governor. You will hear from her. By the way, not on this ballot cycle. We should be clear. We're several months away from the primary, and she hopes to be the GOP nominee. You will hear from Heidi many, many times.